Actually, I think you had in the notes, there's like a looming NFLPA. Is like a contract up, or what's the deal there?
Well, no, the NFLPA, what seems to me, I haven't done enough research. We can close on this, but I haven't done enough research but from the way that I understand how this kind of stuff works is like the NFLPA is under FBI investigation for a number of things, including sexual discrimination, like workplace abuse, essentially like racketeering, like improper expense allocation. Yeah. I would say that there is an element of probably like union busting to the highest degree. I was just going to
say that, that the NFL is like ownership has pulled some strings with the FBI. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You know how it goes.
That being said, the NFLPA is famously the most ineffective of the sports unions, but that in many ways is because they're just younger, right? Like it just hasn't been around as long, so they're just not as well established. But
it just seems like a perfect, considering everything politically in America right now, that you would want to
all the quid pro quos.
And
now that the FBI and CIA are FBI in this case, obviously,
right. And think about like what you're doing with busting players in gambling and things like that, with the FBI has been a part of as well. You're very much
the stick right now, and I'm sure the carrot will follow.
Exactly, right? It's the same. Remember when, we can close on this, one of the greatest like fucking masks off moments ever. Remember when the NBA players are going to walk off because of George Floyd, and fucking Obama made them stop. Obama got them, like Obama strike busted them essentially.
Yeah. Call them the big guns.
This is like that, but in reverse, at least I'm not going to say that the NFLPA is in it. Like I guarantee you there's probably been some horrible things that they have done, but it's politics, right? So like they're going to make way bigger of a story out of these things than like corruption within team ownership and stuff like that, or collusion, or all those things.
Oh my God. I mean, the other thing is like, we might have touched on this last time, but then you look at like the NFL's masterclass in like the kind of cleaning of CTE, and like obviously the NFLPA are the ones who would have been responsible for defending ex-players and I'm sure they would have had something to do with organizing class action suits, etc. And so now if they, whatever they can do to delegitimize them or hamstring them is getting done. And I mean, you talk about all the professional sports, the NFL ownerships, I think maybe this is a stereotype and maybe doesn't hold us true anymore, but historically NFL ownership have been like fucking Texas oil boys, like the closest to like cartoonish depictions of like fucking wacky Southern billionaires you're gonna get.
And from my experience with like having been slightly for a while, actually when I worked for the Leafs and Raptors, I was a part of the Teamsters union, and a lot of the time,
I didn't know that. Cool.
A lot of the time with the Teamsters, like the Teamsters fucking Jimmy Hoffa, like their shtick was to, like they're a union, but they were like the whole gag was to be openly corrupt, to then discredit unions, right? Like it was the similar thing with like to discredit the left, which then made it so that the mob benefited, the politicians like, JFK and stuff benefited because it discredited hardcore unionists. And so there's this ecosystem of everybody depending on everybody. And I'm sure that hasn't changed, right? We're at the highest level, these corrupt union officials actually benefit from all of this stuff coming out because it like keeps them closer to the NFL, and then it also like fucks over the leverage.
They have control over how, they're basically working in concert with the NFL for how this all gets resolved, and they're more likely to hold on to their position of power or whatever, whomever that may be.
Yeah, it's what they call the Dickenbons and the fat cats, which is like ultimately what the problem is. The rich people at the top of the unions, the ones who are actually fucking everything over.
Yeah.